Well, you hear that a train, don't you? Over here where I live, coming through. Trains come constantly, but hey, you see the title of the podcast, right? The story. Well, back in the 1900s, let's talk a little bit about it. Yes, it's years gone by, I agree. But the 1900s, you had so much going on. You had, World War I in 1914, 1915, etc. It's supposed to have been the war to end all wars. But come to find out, it was not the war to end all wars, as we found out through history. Alright, the 1930s, 1920s brought the Dust Bowl in the southwest of the United States. It brought down the stock market worldwide. Hurt all countries on every side of the world, just about. And then that's when an evil dictator took over in Germany. And that started World War II. And the name of that guy, that evil dictator, was Adolf Hitler. Hitler ran for the German chancellorship, the president, to be president of Germany, but lost. But he still manipulated stuff, and he took over Germany. We all know this. For the next several years, he waged war. The only time there was actually peace and it was propaganda was during the Olympics. Hitler always said there was a far superior race. So in the Olympics, he got the town ready, he got all the signs down, and stuff like that, this and that. There's a fella from America that went. His name was Jesse Owens. Do y'all know who Jesse Owens is? Know your history if you don't. This guy was one of the fastest runners in the world. He beat everyone, took home the gold, made Hitler a little furious. But during this time, this Olympic time, all this propaganda, Hitler boasted how great Germany was, how peaceful it was, even though it already took over several countries. And life was enjoyable in, not say, Germany. That's far from the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Now here's the rest of the story. Hitler and his Nazi party persecuted, slaughtered, imprisoned anyone that did not have their ideology. No freedom of speech. They burnt books. They conquered France. They conquered Austria. They conquered parts of Africa. They even conquered Belgium, the Netherlands, Denmark. They left only one country to stand in Europe against them, in the West area, which was Great Britain. They bombarded Great Britain, kept bombarding them. Lo and behold, he opens up two fronts. He attacks Russia. Made the same mistake Napoleon did centuries earlier. Then come in the Americans because of the attack of Pearl Harbor. And they all thought that Patton was going to lead the D-Day invasion, but Patton did not lead the D-Day invasion. No, he did not. But he did move faster than any other army going towards Germany. Patton was a great general. He was a prima donna, yes. But so was Montgomery, the British general. They raced towards Berlin, Russia on the other side. We know the rest of the story. Germany collapsed. Adolf Hitler supposedly killed himself, but there's conspiracy theories left and right saying he survived and was found. He died in Argentina in the 1980s. But did he really kill himself? Well, all evidence points from the country of Russia that covered it up. There was never any DNA tests, no autopsies, or anything like that. They just say it was Adolf Hitler. Hope you know that Adolf Hitler has several lookalikes to take his place and willing to die for him. So did Adolf Hitler escape? Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Will we ever really know the full truth? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. To one of the world's cruelest men, one of the world's cruelest leaders of our modern day history. I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about this. Because 6 million Jewish people died. Polish people died. Americans died. British died. French died. Even Germans died. Even Russians. It was one of the most horrific wars of modern times. But now, we're on the brink of World War III, where everybody's predicting on YouTube and everything. We're on the brink. July 17th, 2017 is the day it's supposed to start, according to a lot of predictions. Do I believe it? Only time will tell. People at all times are trying to predict stuff. Predict when the world's going to end, when the next war is, going to predict who's the Antichrist, or this or that. What is it with us men and women that want to predict the future? Why can't we live in the moment? Because remember, we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised the next second or the next minute. I could drop down dead during this live podcast. But I pray to God that I won't. But you had your story for tonight. And I will explain the story more in another podcast later. But right now, let's see, to say, I want to say God bless to all of my friends and family. Those that have stood by me and those that are standing by me. I want to thank you. Personally, from the bottom of my heart, my very soul. The shotgun thanks you. Because you had to put up with a lot. The years, if you know me, you had to put up with a lot of stuff. My ups, my downs. Me hitting the rock bottom not once, not twice, but 3 or 4 times in my life and coming back up slowly. I'm glad to have friends like you. Friends like Vi Ballard. Family like Kimberly and Randy. Family like Anton. Family like Emily Davison and Emily Gambino. The list goes on. Daniel Core, William Edmund Edmondson. Just to name a few. There's so many to name. I can't name you all. There's Andrew Taylor. There's Matt Taylor. Their family. Thank you. There's friends like Tristan Gann. Friends like Brian Holloman, Joe Sunner, Bill Lee, David Lewis, Neil Clement, and others. There's so many names. I can't name them all. I don't have the time to name everybody, but just know I'm thinking about each and every one of you. And to my friends here that I've called my family here in Birmingham, thank you. Like Jessica and Lee George, Deborah, you are family. Travella, Darnika, Tori, Ukiah, Ryan, Bridget, Jeremy, Rio, Gordon, Michael, Thomas. Let's see. Mary out of produce. Mary out of the nut department. Dale, Mr. B, Mrs. B. Ashley, Brandon Kendricks, James and James, Keishio, Ron, Joe, overnight. That's some of the overnight right there. Nakia, Marcy. Thank each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed night. God bless. Shotgun out.